ببین اینه هاش، یکیش اینه. برو پایین. چطوری؟ وای بچه چطوریم بچه ها؟ وید زولم خوش اومدیم به پارت 32 بازی اساسین کرید والهالا. بریم ببینیم دیگه تو این پارت قراره چه اتفاقی بیفته دیگه. دوباره قراره بریم یه باس 250 تایی 300 تایی بهمون بده دیگه. قشنگ یعنی پارت قبلی سرویس کرد منو اون باسه. ببینیم دیگه چی پیش میخواد بیاد دیگه. لایک و کامنت سابسکرایب فراموش نشه. ما رو بهتون معرفی کنید. پس بدون معطلی بزن بریم. این کیه هی میگه برو بلندش کنم؟ همون یکی کتک خورده. آره مرس بلند شدم خاک برسه مرس.
This must be the cave Millie mentioned. Who would live here?
چه؟ باید پیدا کنم این بله داشتی اینو من نمیخوام زیر آبه. این لوچه است از اونجا اومدیم فکر کنم بچه. آره نه اونجا نرفتم اصلا. اینجا نیومدم اصلا.
Exile must value his solitude.
با میومدم
Living in a
اینجا.
hole such as this.
Oh.
Speared. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
John?
steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Who are you? A friend of Hemminger's? Or a man exiled by his order?
It does not matter who I was. I am nameless now. I am no one.
You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his determination to keep his clan safe and his people celebrated.
The mark of vague Visir. Sight never lost. Is this your decision?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
ای داده بدبختی.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a child must be chosen. I should speak with Sunnema about this.
متوجه نشدم دروغ چرا. بریم با اون صحبت کنیم. چرا؟ ببینیم اسب خوبم. ببین سویش نگفتم خره ها. ببین اوی اوی این بالا است. بریم بالا. Odin's Rest. کجایی؟ نه چطوری؟
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see trickery in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my
ای بابا
father?
حالا نکنیم باید اینو بکشیم.
This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not
عجب.
let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemming's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire, a man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them, but he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind, almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
یه جورایی اینا بینشون مشکل خوردن سر مرگ پدر و فلان اینا. بعد الان تقریبا این گیر کردیم الان ما این وسط دیگه.
Tryggvi has no Jarl to serve, Vili. He's free to set his own course to the ocean's edge, to trade this world for the next. As are you, Vili. Our lives belong to us.
Thank you. Thank you, Eivor. Vili, do not misplace
اونجا هم که رفت اودین اومد پیشمون داشت راجع به خصوصیات اخلاقش میگفت که من فکر میکنم این یارو تریگوه بهتر باشه چون هم تجربهشو داره.
I will miss you, old friend.
And I you, my boy. I must prepare myself for the flames.
خدا رو شکر ختم به خیر شد.
Body and spirit.
بین علما اختلاف افتاده بود ما حلش کردیم. آقا تموم نمیشه تو رو خدا.
Eivor,
Sunniva.
pigs were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with pigs.
ای وای.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
What do you see?
ای داد
This
بدبختی.
place is heavily guarded.
عجب. اوی دادم باید. بیا 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 بیا. بمیر بینم پدر سگ. زمانی بی پدر رو بزنه. بمیر بینم بابا گوزور. یکی بود اینجا. برم از این. اوه خطری شد. اوه 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 اوه. بمیر بینیم بابا. بمیر بینم ها. نم از این. تو چی میگی؟ که مرده بودی بابا. آی 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 چشم نمیبینه جایی ها. اینم از این. آقا بعدی. ببین پدر سگ اینجا قایم شدی برای من. اوه 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 اوه. این از این بی پدراست. این از این پدر سگاست. بمیر بینم آقا. آی آی آی. من فکر کنم من برم کمک این. زدی اون قبوله رو خدا بشیری. بی پدر فقط یه دونه میزنه به آدم. فرار با این پدر سگ خیلی گنده است. بدبخت شدم. وقتی من باید میزنم پدر سگ. بودو. یک لحظه خودم رو هیل کنم. الان دهنت سرویس میکنم. بلند شو بریم. ای بابا این پدر سگ من نکشته بودم. بهش یه دقیقه خودتو هیل کن بینم. اومد. بی پدر کو؟ یا سگ. اوه چطوری؟ ولی جان میخوای حرف بزنی داداش یا نه؟ الان میرم. اوکی.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Billy. They are gone. It is done.
اینجا چی بود؟ بابا نه صحبت میکنی نه میذاری حرکتی بکنی، فقط هم که میگه باید
I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly.
با روانی طرف هستن. مسکل میزنه. جون بخورم میذاره. اوه اوه دست سگ کورم کردی. اوه یه دست سگا فقط یه دونه میزنن ها. برو بریم. همه جونمو گرفتن.
Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Archie.
ببین با این شمشیرت به من نزنی ها. دادم وای. اوه بزنش پدر سگو. من فکر کردم اینا خودی هن یه لحظه. چون ندارم من هیچی. چقدر تیر گرفت از منی. بازم گرگ.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Archstick.
اوه چرا اینجوری شد یه دفعه؟ این چی بود؟ من خودم جونم کم شد.
Not good.
سمی بود؟ جونمو پر کنم اول.
Ah, my sword's Thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Okay.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
تاریک میشم.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Willy. You have family and clan.
دیاره مفت زدی چکا خوردی.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth, I understand.
Troll-faced arse-stick.
A chicken draugr. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Willy. This has been good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
I have, fondly. And often enough that it sometimes seemed you never left. Maybe you never did.
I want you.
دیگه زیاد دارین حرف میزنین و خیلی دارین چیز میکنین.
You're in touch.
Like this?
I cannot say how I will feel tomorrow, Eivor.
Shut up.
داداش خیلی نزدیک. ای خاک بر سرت. ای خاک بر سرت. چی بود این آخه؟
Willy, you know that this was a momentary heat, just a flickering flame.
Yes. We let our passions set sail, just this once. I should get back. Rest. The funeral will still be there.
البته اینجا که اینجوری شد بهتون بگم بچه شخصیت اصلی این بازی زنه ها. شخصیت اصلی بازی زنه، یعنی اونی که اومده تو افسانه ها و فلان اینا زنه. ولی خب حالا ما رو حساب چیزی که بود مردش کردیم دیگه.
Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
تیر بده، تیر بده.
So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hemminger Jarl. We are about to send you on your final journey.
Brothers, sisters. Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. In council, you are the wisest. At the hearth, the kindest. In battle, the bravest. May the sign of Berkevisir, the rune of the way, guide you to the Hall of Many Doors.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink? We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again.
You have made this old man proud. Each of you.
And you us.
"9 days, One Eye hung from the tree. 9 worlds he saw. 9 runes he found. 9 nights he bled.
Father, receive your loyal servant. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Ugh. جونی واکو نه او اون ور هستم. بپر پایین میریم. یوهو گراز مراز چیزی بود. بریم پیش سونیقا ببینیم این چشه دیگه.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The all thing will begin shortly.
با این پارت کلن شدش که حالت سینماییش تموم کن دیگه.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
I'm not so drunk I cannot stand, but hang on to me a moment.
You do your father proud by this celebration and by taking his seat. He wanted this, Willy.
I mourn for myself, Eivor. For us. You know my heart. It beats for the passion of battle heat. Not this.
As did your father's heart when he was our age. But he grew up, and so shall we. Now go on, man. Show them you are a Hemmingason.
جان مادرت بشین تمام شه.
People of Henthorpe, of Ulkerthorpe, of Nottinghamshire. We honor neither Tryggvi nor my father by continuing to mourn. These men dedicated their lives to bettering all of Nottingham. They died in that service. Now, I humbly pledge my life to following in their path. And I ask each of you to rise. Be to me what Tryggvi was to my father. Together, we shall build the world they wish to build.
You have already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Willy Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
اما
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
I'm sure I will.
اینم از این. خدا رو شکر تموم شد. ماشالله. امو بزن. بیا اینجا. پس تراول. ای بابا این هم که اینجا وایساده کشیک میکشه. ای داده بدبختی.
Ranvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please, only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am.
بچه من اینو میزنم بره چون خیلی رو مخه.
You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my all. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
اومد مثلا از ما چیز بکنیم. ما حق به پسره دادیم. بعد سیگارد اومد همه چیز رو به هم زد. بعد گفت کسی دیگه حق نداره زمانی که من نیستم اینجا بخواد اینجا قضاوت بکنه به کسی. اینا که باید دقیقا رأی رو برگردون. بعد به ما از اومد یارو بعد از ما خواستش که مثلا رأی یه جورایی برگردونیم و اینا ما هم میتونستیم برگردونیم هم چیز که بگیم حق با اونه. حالا رو حساب چیز گذاشتیم حرف اون گذاشتیم.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I bring fair tidings, Ranvi. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need.
پشته. اینم از این.
Something troubling has come. A letter from Alfgar and Lincoln. It seems the new Elderman, Hedefrid, has turned on them. When you are able, you should visit with him.
سه تای دیگه مونده.
Tell me more about Lincolnshire. What has become of their Elderman, Hedefrid?
He has turned on his people. And what's more, Hytham has learned his true allegiance. The order of the ancients.
Gods. This is my doing, Ranvi. I voted to install Hedefrid as Elderman.
Indeed. And now Alfgar asks that you return and right the wrong you brought to life. He is waiting near Ancaster with his beard. Will you go?
یه دقیقه بریم تو مپ.
Tell me more about Lincolnshire. What has become of their Elderman, Hedefrid?
He has turned on his people. And what's more, Hytham has learned his true allegiance. The order of the ancients.
Gods. This is my doing, Ranvi. I voted to install Hedefrid as Elderman.
Indeed. And now Alfgar asks that you return and right the wrong you brought to life. He is waiting near Ancaster with his beard. Will you go?
آره میرم. بزن بریم. آی
I must fight beside Alfgar and make this right.
Be careful. Herefrith may be more than he seems.
آقای جلو چشت ماچ کنم زنتو. این اینجاست. هیچ استرابری هم نداریم ولی اینجا نزدیک تره. خیلی خب چون نزدیک شدیم ما دیگه بهش خیلی. آره دیگه ادبی زامیری یا پایمینی.
My ancestors fought with the old kings of Lindsey. It's for their memory we fight today.
تو کی هستی دیگه؟
The Fiends are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, we are ever so glad you came.
How could I not? It was my vote that got you into this mess.
The bishop caught us unaware. Claims to have taken this shire in the name of some sort of religious order.
The Order of Ancients.
That's the one. Do you know what he means?
I may.
As our hastily elected alderman, I advise we attack quickly, before he can rally more troops.
We attack now. Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
آماده میشویم برای یه اتک دیگر. ای داد بدبختی.
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
بدوی میرم. بدو. همیشه ما باید بریم.
Take cover.
اوکی. برو. دوباره بریم نزدیکتر. دوباره اوکی برید کنار راجیتون اومد. سلام علیکم. کجا در میرین؟ به دست سگ در نرو. بمیر. او باید برم از اون ور. بذار ببینم اینجوری میشه ترکوند یا نه نمیشه ترکوند. آیس بابا خدا وکیلی ها، یعنی آخرشم من همه رو کشته پدر سگ. آماده باش که دارم میام بیچارت کنم. دارم میام بالا سرت. همه رو کشته پدر سگ. از اینجا نمیشه. برو بالا بعد بریم بالا. بعد بیام اینجا. ببین اینه هاش، یکیش اینه. برو پایین. چطوری؟ بی پدری. یا خدا
Challenge at last.
اوه دست سگ یکیش بگیره تمومه ها. گردن پرودیم کجایی؟ اینم از این پیش به سوی بیچاره کردن ملت.
Has gone mad.
We watch each other's backs.
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away.
یه دفعه خودش اومد.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
اوه و میمدم اینجا. میخوای بری پایین؟ اگه حال میکنی مثلا دوست داری بهت میچسبه بری پایین. از این به در سگ نگاه چیکار کرده آدم ها رو اینجا. دست سگ به دست سگ دی پدر همه آدم ها رو اینجا داری قضاوت میکنی میکشی. دیگه کی هست؟
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the
بدون اینکه باش حرف بزنم زدم کشتمش پدر سگ.
That's the folly of mankind, Hedavrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
اینجا مال مایی. نامار هم چیکار؟ باید برم این هستم. در بریم بیرون. چطوری؟ برای بچه
Eivor, you fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Hedavrid may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order, but the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
داره موضوع به هونوالد باشه بهتره.
It's a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots, but he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
Of course you may. We'd be happy to host you, ferocious Swan. And your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... It means the world to me.
اوکیت.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
بریم پیش رندوی. خبر بهش بدیم. اونجا هم دیگه. آره. شد 6 تا. بریم یه لحظه اینجا. صد و 67. او بریم الان این دیمون ایداده بدبخت. این دوباره رفته پیش اونو روانیش کرده.
The fires are out in Lincolnshire. They stand with us again, with Alfgar as their elderman.
Let us hope he proves a more reliable friend.
Turp. شد 2 تا. 2 تانه var. نه جون مادرت من الان میریم اون برگیر میکنیم.
I want to see the alliance map.
یه دقیقه نگاه کنیم. یه دونه این مونده 220. یا خدا 190. اینو نیومدم اصلا. البته فکر کنم
Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That would make my work easier.
What say you then?
Okay. Okay.
I will go now. Do you know where I might find Hjor and Lufina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
چقدر هم زیاده. خیلی خب بچه من اینجا اول یه سیو میزنم، بعدش این پارت رو همینجا تمامش میکنم، پارت 32 رو. و اینکه دمتون گرم بچه‌ها، مرسی از اینکه هستین. ببخشید تو این پارت خیلی ساکت بودم چون بیشتر قسمت سینماییش بود و نمی‌خواستم واسه صحبتی بکنم که مثلا از اون حالتش در بیاد، ولی بازم مرسی از اینکه هستین. لایک و کامنت و سابسکرایب فراموش نشه، ما رو واسهتون معرفی کنید و تا پارت 33 فعلا.